Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cody and today I will be bringing you my week 1 NRL Finals tips. Last week I got 5 out of 8 games correct. The only teams I got incorrect was the Melbourne Storm. They lost 22-14. The Rabbitohs, they lost 26-16. I was at that game as well. And the Warriors, they lost 27-26 to the Gold Coast Titans. Now, we have an exciting week of finals footage to go over in this video, so we'll go through each tip of each of the finals games. We'll get right into it right away. Our first qualifying match, which takes place on Friday night, is between the first place Penrith Panthers and the fourth place Parramatta Eels. The Panthers rested their entire squad pretty much last week after a devastating performance, pretty much a reserve grade game against the Cowboys, where they lost 38 points to 8 up in Townsville last week. While the Parramatta Eels managed to beat the Melbourne Storm 22 points to 14 down there at CommBank Stadium and managed to secure a top 4 spot, meeting the Melbourne Storm finished 5th place this year. The Panthers have won 6 of their past 10 encounters against the Parramatta Eels, but the Eels have won their past 2 against the Panthers, both in the 2022 season, 22 points to 20 at Penrith Park, and the other one 34 points to 10 at CommBank Stadium. That means the Eels are the only team to beat the Panthers twice this year. In this intense rivalry, they've only met each other 3 times in the finals, with Parramatta winning 2 of them and the Panthers winning 1. The first game was back in 1985, where the Eels won 38 points to 6 in the qualifying final. The next one wasn't until 2000, where Eels won again 28 points to 10, and the most recent was back in 2021, where the Panthers won 8 points to 6 in the semi-final to eliminate the Parramatta Eels from that season. This will be an intense game for the first game of the final series for this year, but I will be tipping the Penrith Panthers to win by 8 points. The Panthers will welcome back the 13 players that they rested, and Nathan Cleary, who's been on a 5-game suspension since round 20. And Parramatta Eels will be putting in for a fight. I don't trust them at all, but if they do win this game, they have a chance to win the premiership. But for this game only, I'll be tipping the Panthers by. Our second finals game, which is the first on the Saturday, is between the 5th place Melbourne Storm and the 8th place Canberra Raiders. The first elimination final. The Storm are coming off a loss against the Parramatta Eels at CommBank Stadium last week, 22 points to 14. They were in the top 4 and now they've finished 5th place because of that loss. While the Raiders managed to finish in the top 8 by thrashing the Tigers 56 points to 10 down there at Leichhardt Oval. The Storm have won 6 of their past 10 encounters against the Raiders, including 5 straight between 2020 and 2022, while the Raiders have won their last 4 games against the Storm at Amy Park, with the Storm's last victory over the Raiders in Melbourne back in 2018. They have met 5 times in the finals since 1998, with the Storm winning 4 and the Raiders winning 1. The first finals meeting between them was in 1998, where Melbourne won 24 points to 10. In 2003, Melbourne won 30 points to 18. In 2016, in the prelim final, the Melbourne won 14-12. In 2019, Raiders won 12 points to 10 for them to make the grand final that year. And then in 2020, the most recent finals series between them, Melbourne won 30 points to 10. Now this will be another great game, but for this one, I will be tipping the Raiders to win by 6 points. Yes, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for tipping the Raiders, but the Raiders have won their last 4 in Melbourne. And I know, yes, the Storm will break it eventually, but I think this week that won't be happening. So Raiders win by 6 points. Our second and final qualifying match, which is the last game on Saturday, is between the Cronulla Sharks, who finished 2nd place, and the 3rd place North Queensland Cowboys. The Sharks managed to secure a homes final after beating the Newcastle Knights 38 points to 12, while the North Queensland Cowboys managed to flog a B-level Panthers side 38 points to 8 up at Country Bank Stadium last week. The Sharks have won 8 in a row against the Cowboys in their past 10 encounters. The Cowboys' last win against the Sharks was 20 points to 14 back in 2018. Both of these teams have met each other in 4 final series, both of them winning 2 each. Their first final series between each other was in 2013, where the Sharks won 20 points to 18. The second one was in 2015, where the Cowboys won 39-0. The third encounter was in 2016, where the Sharks won 32-20, and the most recent in 2017, where the Cowboys won 15 points to 14. Now for this game, I will be tipping the Sharks to win by 4 points. It will be a very good game, but with the Cowboys' terrible record in Sydney this year, I think the Sharks will be too strong. Sharks by 4. And our final elimination finals game, which is our finals for the first week, is between the Sydney Roosters, who finished 6th place, and 7th place South Sydney Rabbitohs, my team. Now, both of these teams played each other in round 25 last week, which the Roosters won 26 points to 16. I was at that game. I did a vlog. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check it out. It is on the channel under my vlogs playlist. The Rabbitohs have had the upper hand against the Roosters in their past 10 encounters, winning 6, including winning 4 straight against them, while the Roosters managed to beat the Rabbitohs last week as their first win against the Rabbitohs since 2020. Now, since 1908, both of these teams have played only 12 finals games, both winning 6 each apiece. This includes 3 finals games since the Nrl era started in 1998. The first final series in that era was in 2014, where the Rabbitohs won 32-22 to go into the grand final that year to beat the Bulldogs 30 points to 6. The next final series between them was in 2018, where the Roosters won 12 points to 4 in the prelim final at Allianz Stadium to beat the Melbourne Storm in that grand final. And the most recent was in 2019 at the Sydney Cricket Ground, where the Roosters won 30 points to 6. Now for this game, I will be obviously backing my team up, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, to win by 6 points. Now after last week's performance, I think the Rabbitohs did alright, especially in the second half, but we'll be getting players back like Damien Cook and Campbell Graham, hopefully. And I think they'll play for a better performance at Allianz Stadium, while the Roosters, they might have some of their players back. I'm not too sure at this stage. We'll find out when the team list comes out on Tuesday. But for this game, Rabbitohs by 6.